I was sitting on her bed, my heart beating so fast I thought it would explode, when my best friend's mom looked at me with this strange look in her eyes and whispered something I'll never forget.
What?
Yeah, that really happened to me. Hey guys, my name is Alex. I'm 17 years old, and I'm honestly scared to even tell this story, but I need to get it off my chest. This is probably the most awkward and confusing thing that has ever happened to me. Let me explain everything from the very beginning. So, last month I forgot my phone at my best friend Jake's house. He was at football practice, so I texted his mom, Sarah, and asked if I could come over and pick it up. She said it was no problem. When I arrived, the house was really quiet. Sarah told me she had charged my phone in her bedroom. I went upstairs, knocked once, and opened the door. And that's when everything went wrong. She had just come out of the shower and was only wearing a towel. She got scared and screamed. I was so shocked I dropped my phone. I immediately turned around and started apologizing like crazy. I felt so embarrassed. After she quickly put on some clothes, she told me to sit down for a second. I thought she was going to be really angry or tell my parents, but instead she just looked at me and asked, "Did you see something you shouldn't have?" Her voice was soft, almost curious. I didn't know what to say. My face was burning red. That moment felt so awkward I wanted the ground to swallow me. After that day, things between us became really weird. Every time I came over to hang out with Jake, Sarah started acting differently. She smiled at me more, talked to me longer, and sometimes wore clothes that were more comfortable. She would casually touch my shoulder or arm while talking. I kept telling myself it was nothing, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. One evening, Jake fell asleep early on the couch while we were playing games. Sarah came upstairs and asked if I wanted to talk. We sat in the living room for a long time. She started opening up about how lonely she had felt since the divorce, how hard it was being a single mom, and how nice it was to have someone to talk to. I told her about my own problems too. The conversation felt really deep. Then we moved to her room because it was quieter. That's when the situation got even more intense. She looked at me for a long time, then said something like, "You've grown up so much lately." I didn't know how to respond. There was this heavy tension in the air. I felt nervous, excited, and guilty all at the same time. I wanted to leave, but I also didn't.
What?
My mind was completely confused. Thankfully, nothing too far happened. I told her I should probably go home because it was getting late. She nodded and didn't stop me, but ever since that night, everything feels different. When I see Jake, I feel horrible guilt. I keep avoiding eye contact with his mom, but at the same time, I can't stop thinking about those moments. I feel like I'm hiding a huge secret from my best friend. I don't know what to do now. Should I tell Jake? Should I stop going to their house, or just pretend nothing happened? This whole situation is messing with my head so much. I feel like a terrible friend, but I'm also just a normal guy who got caught in a confusing moment. What would you do if you were in my position? Be honest in the comments. I really need some advice. This is my story in quick waltz, and I still don't know how it's going to end.